And this morning at the Berlin-Ichthyosaur Nevada State Park campground. And the campground is pretty typical. You got a little picnic table and a awning, grill, fire ring. Most of the year they have running water. Right now it's turned off. It's still March. And man, you got a view of the valley down there. It's a nice little campground. It's like 5 people here out of 30 spots. You notice that these forests are juniper and pinyon pine. Junipers always do well up here. I'm at 6,800 feet. And it was 39 degrees when I woke up. And we're approaching the actual museum part of this state park, Berlin-Ichthyosaur. And they have fossils in here of the old ancient fish that used to live out here in this ancient ocean, Lake Lahontan. So let's go see the fish. So that is a fossil, and I can't get into the building, but and that's a model of the what it would have looked like. It's about 20 feet long. There's a window on the other side. And here's a rendering of the fossil. So these fish lived in the ancient ocean, which was out there in the, that's part of Lake Lahontan out there. So doesn't seem to be anybody here. It's just a plaque saying the Ichthyosaur site is a national landmark from the National Park Service. And there's some great vista views here. Still in this forest area. And this is Ichthyosaur rendering. This is Nevada's state fossil. Looks like there's a walking tour. Fortunately, there's no rangers here to do tours today. It's kind of off season. It's March 16th, almost St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to see. These mountains up there, covered with juniper and pinyon pines, or whatever the other pines they are. We're really, it's a remote site. It's north central Nevada. The town of Gabbs is like 30 miles away, and the town of Gabbs exists just for a magnesium mine. So here's the other side. Yeah, I can see something that resembles petrified bones. And again, here's another rendering of it. There's a few of these fossils in here, ichthyosaurs. Well, here's another view of the the vista view. Now that down there was part of Lake Lahontan, and Lake Lahontan was a huge inland sea. And in Utah, they had another one called Lake Bonneville. And these basically dinosaur fish lived in that sea, and that would have been the seabed out there. Part of it. It had many fingers. It wasn't just a big circular lake. It had a lot of fingers. Just taking a ride around the park, and I'm just on this is called Union Canyon up here, and it's really scenic. I don't know what's up here. It just had a sign that said go up the road, so oh, there's a sign up there. Oh, it's just a trailhead. Like a really nice hike. Looks like this hike just goes up the hill to that shelter I was just at, where the fossils are, in that structure. But anyway, this is a beautiful view here, and just give you a little panorama. These are called the Shoshone Mountains. Shoshone Mountains out here. One of many of Nevada's mountain ranges. This is the Nevada BFE, part of it. You can see this looks like it could have been part of an ocean, inland ocean, and certainly looks like you can see sediments on the sides. Lake Lahontan, this is part of it. Up ahead is the park entrance. As I get ready to leave the park, this is a little bit of a mine or a flume structure. Keep out. Yeah, it was a mill for a mine. And as part of the Berlin mine, you need people to work them. So these are some of the leftover miner quarters. And they're, you can look in and see, this reminds me of Bodie State Park in California, where Bodie was a mining town, a wild one, and you can look into their, see how they lived. Everybody left there in the 1930s. I think it's kind of similar here. When the mines dry up, everybody goes. So there's some old cookware, and somebody lived here. So pretty basic living. I'll just walk over to this quarter, see what they got. Some ordinary stuff people would use. Bottles, Coca-Cola bottles, various hardware. There's a stove, Wedgwood stove, an oven. It says this house was owned someone named Watson. And he was the postmaster of the Berlin settlement here, the Berlin mine. The mine's right up the hill. You can see the tailings, the piles. Let's just check this guy out. It's just another house. Hey, here's a wheelbarrow. So this was says this was a bachelor's quarters in 1906. And Italian occupants, and they lived here for a few years. I'll look up the mine and find out when it shut down. I'm not sure. Pretty Spartan, but... So there's the park entrance with the American flag and the Nevada flag. And it only costs $10 for out-of-state people, $5 for Nevada residents to come in here. It's about $12 a night for a camp spot. And it's first come, first serve. In the winter months, I think they use reservation system on the internet in the summer months. So Berlin mine is right there. That's the mine I just went by. And it looks, like nobody's been here since the 1930s or 40s. Look at this. Look at this tire just sitting here. It's got to be from the 40s. One last panorama. These must be the huts for the miners. They're in arrested decay. And that's the way out, all the way through that other canyon, all the way on this other side. Then you go through Gabbs, and then you go to Looning, and then Hawthorne, and then I'll go home. That's it. This is Ed from Reno signing off.